Reverend Fernandez, you've been to Paris and talked to both sides in the peace talks going on there now. What did you find?
Well, we found out exactly that there are peace talks going on, but not negotiations. The American government has tried to inform the American people that we went there to negotiate, and the North Vietnamese government went there to see if we would stop the bombing finally and completely so that negotiations could begin. And the North Vietnamese impressed us with the fact that once the bombing does stop finally and conclusively, that they are quite willing to talk about every other matter that is of mutual interest to all those involved in the South Vietnamese fight.
What progress has been made so far in Paris, if any?
Well, I think in the American press there have been several stories about there being straws in the wind, particularly when they have their tea or coffee break after the kind of very formal Wednesday meetings that they have there. Our discussions with the North Vietnamese and many Parisians that are quite familiar with the talks in Paris indicate that as far as the North Vietnamese are concerned, there's nothing to negotiate right now, that they are quite unwilling to negotiate anything until the bombing of North Vietnam stops. And I think that's where it presently rests. The North Vietnamese that we talked to are almost joking when they said that as far as Mr. Harriman is concerned in the tea breaks, that they really hadn't talked about anything except some of the most mundane kinds of things like family and what kind of weather it was, and they didn't consider that to have anything to do with straws in the wind or any kind of an eventual settlement.
Could Rockefeller, as the GOP candidate, hurt the Republicans in Texas?
From my traveling around the state, Governor Rockefeller does not have the support in the state, and I think he would be the weakest as far as my campaign.
Back to the national campaign, Governor Raymond Schaefer of Pennsylvania, when he was in town recently, made the statement that if the Republicans missed this chance in winning this presidential election, that they wouldn't get another one like it for a long time, indicating that perhaps that they would be out of business for a while. Do you think this is so?
Well, I think this is our great year of opportunity. And I think Republicans, I don't know what he means by a long time, but I tend to agree that this year, if we can't make it this year, we're going to have some problems in '72 and thereafter.